Jinwu has become the labyrinth substitute owner. You have the power to summon both labyrinth's forces. Since you possess the Naga labyrinth, 2 knights, and 1 territory that you rule over as regent, you have become a proper geyser aristocrat. Klaoist aristocrat's dignity has advanced to become Klao aristocrat's dignity. Increasing my number of knights and ruling over a labyrinth as regent has improved my aristocratic rank. Master. I guess Anatolius wasn't ruling over territories as regent just for the sake of exploitation. I've sacrificed all the down gems you told me to. Good job. Since I can't protect you all the time, we'll upgrade the labyrinth first. The 7th floor has been pretty chaotic lately too. I'll upgrade Naga Labyrinth while I'm at it. Progressing with the upgrade of the Labyrinth of Festivals to rank 3. -2520, 23 hours 59 minutes and 585 until Labyrinth upgrade is completed. Progressing with the upgrade of the Naga Labyrinth to rank 6. -200,130, 23 hours 59 minutes and 575 until Labyrinth upgrade. I'll hit rank 4 before the Naga Labyrinth finishes upgrading. You guys get to work instead of loitering around. A storage should be constructed across your residence hall. I should pick out some soldiers too. The organization of the military is a bit different. The explanations don't help either. Clowns seem to serve as soldiers. And minstrels are servants. Forces available for summoning. Clown 2. Fun. Juggler 5. Cool. Acrobat 7. Entertaining. Minstrel 10. Exciting. Festivals excitemento passive. Level O sweet dreams. Cactive. There are various kinds of forces available for summoning for a rank 2 labyrinth. I only had soldiers and servants when I started out. I believe that each labyrinth has their own exclusive skills or traits. Exclusive skills. I guess that would be this one. IGL that was this lol. Acrobat 7. Entertaining. Minstrel 10. Exciting to mentok pastive. Festivals sweet D. Festivals excitement. This skill will be activated after the labyrinth's forces have defeated enough enemies. Current level O level 1 Labyrinth of Festivals summons, speed increased by 20. Defense decreased by 10. Level 2 Labyrinth of Festivals summons, attack power increased by 20. Defense decreased by 10. Level 3 Labyrinth of Festivals summons, attack power increased by 20. Defense decreased by 10. Level 4 Labyrinth of Festivals soldiers, stats increased by 20. Labyrinth of Festivals summons have their defense decreased by 10. Level 5 Labyrinth of Festivals special ability Sweet Dreams shall be enhanced. The ability can be used once without any conditions. Labyrinth of Festivals summons have their defense decreased by 10. It looks good at first glance, but in the end, the defense will be decreased by half. It looks like it'd be best to finish the battle within 2 levels. The 3rd level would be activated in large fights and the 4th level in wars. Magus probably. Wait, could it be? Summon forces. One of each kind. Labyrinth of Festivals minstrel normal. An instrument and a bomb. Labyrinth of Festivals juggler normal. Labyrinth of Festivals acrobat normal. A chakram and a dagger. Labyrinth of Festivals clown normal. None of these soldiers can fight information. They're all glass cannons. What the hell? Wait, there's one more labyrinth exclusive skill. Sweet Dreams must be some defense type skill. Sweet Dreams. Delude the opponent into entering the abnormal Sweet Dreams state. The opponent will be separated from reality and wander inside a sweet dream. The amount of labyrinth energy spent will depend on the strength of the opponent. In order to activate skill Sweet Dream 51, a portal in the vicinity leading to the Labyrinth of Festivals or found within the labyrinth must be active. When casting Sweet Dreams on oneself, the skill will be substituted with Sescapism. It'll be useful against strong enemies, but it's pointless during war, or when there are many enemies. It's like the opposite of the Flood Dragon Labyrinth. Yeah. I understand why it was abandoned. It's a difficult labyrinth to handle. No, it might be pretty strong if I use guerrilla tactics. Face-to-face wars can be taken care of from the Naga Labyrinth. What about the Naga Labyrinth? Huh. Doesn't the Naga Labyrinth have any exclusive skills? Well. We're a balance type. You can summon all the basic military branches. That might count as a skill. And their specs are nice. Nothing special. Although simple is the best. Phew, had I started with this labyrinth instead of the Naga Labyrinth, I would have lost to Anaxtis. Yunhui. Try using sweet dreams against that stupid reptile. I'm Humwai. Labyrinth of Festival's owner Yunhui. One is using sweet dreams. Against Flood Dragon Labyrinth's Draconis Ortega. There is not enough remaining labyrinth energy to use this skill. I wonder what today's lunch is. I guess it's super expensive because he's hero. Required amount 423. Draken. Yen. Relax your entire body. This is an order. What are you gonna do to me this time? It's okay. It's good for you. Then. Required amount 423. Required amount 12. That took less than a second. Yunhui. Activating sweet dreams. I shall dominate over this insanity with the power of the dragon. Tam, I am the dragon's successor. Alright. I get it. I was like that yesterday. Next. Minstrel, pretend that you aren't a servant of the Labyrinth of Festivals and use your skill against him. The opponent is vulnerable at the moment. Performance success rate is increased. I'm stumbling, and it is hard to breathe. I am being pushed to the brink of insanity. Loser dragon interesting. I get how I should use the Labyrinth of Festival. Dominique, tell Rikshasha to create a map of the surrounding area and hide the pathways to the labyrinth as best as you can. It cannot be exposed to beasts or my kind. Alright. And you over there loitering. You're the general manager in charge of the workers from now on. Relay Dominique's orders to them. Commence right away. I need to improve this place. I need to upgrade this labyrinth as fast as I can. It'll expand the scope of my war strategies. Bling. Naga Labyrinth's upgrade to rank 6 is complete. The subcore attached to the Flood Dragon Labyrinth has unlocked its rank 6 function. Labyrinth of Festivals upgrade to rank 415 complete. You can now summon mixed forces between Naga and Flood Dragon. Maximum capacity of energy has increased. Labyrinth's territory has greatly expanded. Naga Labyrinth owner Him Jinwoo's physical capabilities have increased. Workers have been closed them all. What I cared most about was the added forces. The labyrinth gets bigger every time I come here. What did you call me here for? Uther, have you recovered in the 2 weeks? Yep. I'm definitely great. We're gonna go to war. Not recovered at all, and I need to rest at least half a year more. Declare war against the Labyrinth of the Dead's owner, Malicious. We'll attack in a week. This suddenly. You're kidding, right? I'm not kidding. Send an envoy right away. EU. Wah. Necromancer King, let's fight. Yuwa. War. Malicious dead time. Yuaya. Baron. Sorry. I misunderstood. Isn't it better to ambush him instead of doing this? Why are you giving him a whole week of time? There's no one to be on his side anyway. It is hard for you to fight without knowing anything, so I'll tell you. It's simple. The army of the dead, master. Rikshasha. What is it? Huff. In Naga Labyrinth's territory. Huff. TCH. Is it the Necromancer King? It's later than I expected, but what an awkward timing. No. It's not the Necromancer King. It's not. Who else would have you so shock, Anatolius? Count Anatolius is approaching. Why would he? There's no way an 11th floor aristocrat would come up to the 9th floor. There must be a misunder. I was captured. To be precise, the entire recon team was captured by the Count. Our stealth skills weren't enough to hide from that monster. Has anyone died? No. Did you manage to escape from him? It's more like he just let us go. There were 2 others with him. The black merchant and the demon we saw at the auction. He's from the black merchant group too. Any likelihood that they're just passing by? Unfortunately, it's certain that they're coming for us. Why is that? The proof is that I'm still alive. The black merchant let us go when we revealed that we were from the Naga labyrinth. Prepare to greet them. Dominique. Have all the forces on standby just in case. All right. You better meet them outside. The Count won't fit through the gates. All right. We have to run. Angela. There's no chance of winning. The Necromancer King and Flood Dragon King are nothing compared to him. We have to run. Calm down. What you're worried about isn't going to happen. I don't know why he came up to the 9th floor, but I don't think he's here to fight. Things might get worse if we react rashly. Besides, it's a good chance to evaluate how strong he is. I can't simply hide. All right, then I'll come with you. However, no matter what happens, do not show any hostility towards him. I'll keep that in mind. My king. We have finished positioning the forces inside the castle walls. All right. What about you, Dominique? We're ready too. Yunhui, Hoya, Uther and Draken all went to the labyrinth of festivals. I'll have to close the portal just in case. You go to the owner room, Dominique. Rikshasha, Quintus and Angela will come with me to greet the Count. I'll come with you too. No. It's too dangerous. Master. I'll die anyway if things go wrong and the labyrinth falls. If he isn't here to fight, then I might be of help in case he has any questions about the Naga labyrinth. And if he becomes our enemy in the future, it'll be better if I get to see him now. Please, let me stand by your side. Dominique. I don't want to intervene. But all of the labyrinth is within his range, so there is no point in hiding. All right, you'll come with us too, Dominique. Thank you. Master. The parasite is feeling extreme fear. The parasite advises you to run. The parasite is reinforcing the host's body to the extremes for the sake of survival. If you stay in this state for too long, there is a risk of experiencing permanent damage. The parasite advises you to run. The parasite is temporarily shutting down the ability to feel pain. The parasite is exuding a narcotic substance into the body. The parasite strongly advises you to run. Nice to meet you, Steel Giant. Count Anatolius. Dungeon on Odyssey. Even an adult hell spider is several times smaller than him. He's as tall as our castle walls. So. No, he might be even taller. I hope he can't see our forces behind the walls. What is the reason for the esteemed Count from the Abyss to come here without any notice? Master. I said I wouldn't show hostility, but I don't intend on acting like a coward. If he looks down on me, he'll try to take advantage of my labyrinth. You are as arrogant as they say. Kneel High Aristocrat's dignity has been activated. What the hell? Is this the aristocrat's dignity skill that I've been using? It feels like my whole body is under great pressure. As if gravity has become dozens of times stronger. He's on a completely different level. However. Not bad. I'll permit you to stand in front of me. You are a bit better than the garbage from the 10th floor. I am satisfied. So what's your purpose for being here, Count? Master. Have you come just to show off your strength? I will forgive your rude manners since you are stronger than I expected. You seem to have met a pretty good master, Angela. You could be useful, human baron. I might even make you my precious pawn. You can be proud of this. I will be your sponsor, investor, and guide. You just need to act according to my commands. What if I don't want to? I do not care what your opinion may be, Baron. Things will go my way. Raid Valicious and take over the 9th floor. Your path is not up. Come down to the abyss. Your homeland, human Baron. I will be waiting on the 11th floor. Alright. Do whatever you want. But one day, I'll make you pay for this humiliation. Anatolius. Phew. You must have had a hard time too, Baron. What are you doing here? Your master's leaving. Ha. Master. What a harsh joke. I am a merchant, not a servant who sweeps at the feet of aristocrats. So, I came here to offer you a deal. I heard you call the auction yours once. I assume you have a pretty high position in the black merchant group. So, a higher-up like you came here to offer a deal. You sure are sharp. I do have a high position in the black merchant group, but I can't tell you the details. I'm definitely higher than this loser though. Well then. Shall I show you some of the items I have? Ouch, wait. Oh my gosh. I am empty-handed. I'm not in the mood for jokes. Cut to the point. Of course. As you wish. It's simple. The scale of the deal's just too big. I came here myself because I couldn't trust an imp. It's about the labyrinth. The labyrinth of the dead and the necromancer king. I'm here to offer you information. Information Abu Valicious. You don't seem to be in a good mood, so I'll give it to you up front. I wouldn't want a hiccup in the deal. What do you think is the reason why the necromancer king hasn't done anything? Despite your worries that he would cause chaos as soon as the Flood Dragon King died. Tell me. Because the stronger the chimera, the longer it takes to grow and train it. Wait, if you tell him that. Now, the second question. What is the freshest corpse that you have provided to the Black Merchant Group? Isn't the Black Merchant Group supposed to be neutral? As you said. How is that neutral? Ah. It's sad if you think of it like that. We're just a small and pitiful merchant organization. You sold us a corpse that you didn't care about. And we sold it to a customer who had more use for it. This is what merchants do. That's not what I'm talking about. Then what is it? You suddenly came here and told me about the Necromancer King. Ah, you meant to ask why we shared the information. You don't need to worry about that. I just balanced things out. Balanced? You bastard. You sold information to the Necromancer King. Heek. Excuse me. Well. You don't need to worry that much. In the end, Valicious is the one losing out on this deal. The main strength of the Naga Labyrinth is you, Baron. So there isn't much information to be leaked other than perhaps the size of the army. On the other hand, the Necromancer King's hidden card was exposed. Oh, no. I guess the balance is tipped then. That's no good. Terrible. Imp, when you go back, write up an apology. Wait, why should I? Enough chit-chat. Tell me the details of the deal. If you want me to fulfill my end of it, you better reveal what you told the Necromancer King. I shall begin the final briefing on the upcoming war. Against the Labyrinth of the Dead's Necromancer King Valicious. Here's the list of our troops excluding the guards of the Naga Labyrinth. We have 400 soldiers, 200 warriors, 100 archers, and 80 champions. Also, 40 healers, 30 mages, 30 scouts, and 20 shamans. Lastly, 100 cavalrymen, including the flood dragons they're riding. This is 3 times the number of what the Necromancer King thinks we have. An army of 1,000. The Necromancer King's force is unknown, but we assume he has at least 5,000 of just the low-ranking undead. Considering that he bought the Flood Dragon King's corpse 2 months ago, we're assuming that his chimera is now complete. Dominique. Yes, Master. Tell me again about the undead. The undead are corpses resurrected by imbuing them with the labyrinth energy. Arise. Necromancer King has complete control over them. All undead are immune to psychological abnormalities, exhaustion and pain. They will keep moving until their brains are destroyed. There are three types: low-ranking, high-ranking, and chimeras. Low-ranking undead can only carry out simple orders. They make up most of the undead army and act as meat shields. High-ranking undead are like elite forces that have much more labyrinth energy in them. They're mixed in the ranks of the low-ranking undead to carry out targeted attacks. Lastly, the high-ranking undead that are remodeled by the Necromancer King are called chimeras. We only know of the one made from the body of the Flood Dragon King. But there must be more of them considering who we are up against. However, we have not been able to check for their additional forces. Rikshasha, don't you have any other information from when you worked for the Labyrinth of the Dead? I do, Master. The Necromancer King usually has the undead inactive. There's no way to tell the real number of the bodies buried in his territory. There are also many undead who are awake and on standby. Fall back. Reconnaissance near the Labyrinth of the Dead failed for that reason. Valicious is leaving his own territory to head toward the Labyrinth of Gluttony though. That's right. The rats saw thousands of undead leaving the territory. There are two divisions about half a day's distance away from each other. The Flood Dragon King is in the first, and the Necromancer King is in the second. If we look at it differently, with the addition of the Flood Dragon King Chimera, the Necromancer King might decide to leave the Fortificatians and attack. That demon bastard was right. It's different from the last war. We'll be on the offense this time. We must be careful not to fall into traps like the Flood Dragons did. However, the Naga Labyrinth has a much bigger force this time. We are prepared for war. I don't think it'll be an easy battle, but Valicious is lagging behind in reconnaissance and intel gathering. We will make a plan with that in mind. The information Valicious has is from about a week after the war with the Flood Dragon King. He won't know about Angela, Hoya, Yunhui, and Uther. Uther will be the first division, and will split into the other two. 3 divisions in total. Uther is currently heading to the Labyrinth of the Dead. Then this kid here. Was fake all along. It's a communications device. If we assume that the situation won't change, Anaxtus and Uther will come across each other there in 2 days. Uther will hold them there while Rikshasha, Angela, Yunhui, and I ambush the Necromancer King's division in the rear. Dominique, Quintus, Draken, and Hoya together with the Naga cavalrymen will take a detour. And steal the core of the Labyrinth of the Dead. Naga cavalrymen may be strong, but the enemy territory is full of corpses. If more than 2 chimeras appear, fall back immediately and join the main force. All right. Dominique. Be careful. Understood. Even if just one division of the 2 succeeds, it'll cause a big change. Both Valicious and the core of the Labyrinth of the Dead are important devices in keeping the undead running. Regardless of who succeeds, we will meet in front of Valicious. If we need to fall back for any reason, the meeting point will be the Naga Labyrinth. That's it. Any questions? None. All right. Quintus, command the forces. As the king says. Listen, Naga army. It is time for war. Rikshasha. It's your time for revenge. Get ready. If you hesitate for any reason, I will be the one beheading him. Brother. Finally. This is strange. I thought he said I'd have to fight just a few corpses and fall back. I mean, I do think it's a corpse. But this isn't what I expected. Hi. It's been a while. You've gotten a lot prettier since I last saw you. Did you get a new haircut? I think it looks perf. Wei. Why the hell are you so active now? You used to avoid moving until moss grew on you. I almost got squashed. Most physical attacks won't work on me though. So, as long as you don't use the thermic ray, I'll be fine. You can't use it anymore, can you? Wait. No way. K. Ella. That was ruthless. Don't you think it's a bit mean to use your ultimate skill from the get-go? Clench your teeth. Bam. I must have looked like an easy prey. However, I'm a labyrinth owner too. You undead guys aren't the only ones who are undying. I'll show you my legion that I've been collecting for decades. Here. It's time to eat. Food. Eat 'em all up. Die. Death to undead. I'll make soup out of your bone marrows. E. Hiya. Baron. 05. My main body has started fighting the Flood Dragon King. What? Already? That's earlier than we expected. In order to help Uther, we'll have to attack Valicious as soon as we find out where he is. But our forces must be tired after 2 days of travel. This is a bit difficult. We should have gone ahead as a small team and used a portal to transport our. Are you kidding? That would have provided the enemies with a path straight to our labyrinth's owner room. Since the portal stays open for 24 hours, it's too dangerous to use it near the battlefield. Well. If I had done that, I would have also needed to leave soldiers to guard the entrance. Do you think your main body can win? 05 I think so, but it's hard to say for sure. We usually fight and eat the enemies at the same time, but those low-ranking undead are not nutritious at all. There's no point in eating them. The Flood Dragon King has a thick skin, so it takes time to get through that too. He also doesn't simply stay still while we're melting it. So my ultimate ability of recovering during the battle is basically useless right now. How's Dominique's situation looking? Wait a moment. They've just entered the barren wasteland. There should be about 2 hours until they reach the enemy labyrinth. They're pretty fast too. I expected the flood dragons used by the cavalrymen to be more sluggish. Master. Rikshasha. The group of scouts in the front has found the enemy outpost. There are thousands of undead in the valley about an hour away from here. We've also confirmed that Valicious is in the midst of them. But it'll be problematic if Valicious realizes that something's up at his labyrinth. We'll attack right now without resting. Let's end this quickly. Rikshasha. Yes, Master. I know I said I'd let you kill him, but given the situation, I'll have to do it myself. First line of archers, prepare to fire. Now. Push. Close. There are a lot of them, but since they're mere skeletons, they're terrible at breaking through the defenses. They'll be fine without me. Smoke screen. Second line of archers, smoke screen. Knock your arrows. Aim. Fire. You were a part of the deal, but it shouldn't matter. Whether you are dead or alive. Something strange. Is there a problem? Did we take the wrong route, or? Unless some mage interfered with our minds, I'm certain we're on the correct route. This is Mam Rikshasha's Reincarnation sign. It's also the closest we got to the labyrinth of the dead. We could see clearly into the giant labyrinth full of gravestones and bones. But now, I don't see anything. It's my mistake. I'm sorry. No. I'm not trying to blame you. Even the map says the labyrinth of the dead is supposed to be there. Maybe we'll find something if we go closer. It might be a trap. Do you still want to go ahead? We can't just do nothing. Or maybe Master has already killed Valicious. And that's why there's your labyrinth here. Ooh. Indeed. You're brilliant, indeed. A splendid plan. You leave no room for doubt. All right. Let's get moving. We shouldn't waste any more time. Let's go. Strange. That was too easy. Kaya. The undead are still moving. This one must have been a dummy. Dummy. Hoo 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 ha 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 ha. As if. What you just slayed is Valicious. It is undoubtedly the Necromancer King, Valicious. What are you, then? Did some soldier become the new labyrinth owner? Ah, right. I guess it's something like that. I'm not one to immediately resort to violence like someone. I am also Valicious. Closer to perfection than the former Val. No need to rush. There are many of us. Angela. Yes, Master. What the hell is going on here? I don't think his gimmick is of this world. I've been thinking that something's out of place before the battle even began. But I'm certain now that I saw him revive. I can feel a subtle life force from the undead on the battlefield, even though I shouldn't. But it feels like the life of one individual. That psycho broke his soul into pieces and planted them into all the undead on the battlefield. He may die, but he can just use any corpse in the battlefield to revive. Each and every one of the undead on this battlefield can become Valicious. He broke his soul to pieces. That's possible. You're pretty smart. I'm called the Necromancer King. Dealing with a dead soul is simple. Even if it may be mine. So I have to kill every undead here to kill you completely. So, what can you and your subordinates do? You're all far from worthy opponents. Angela. You fight too. Take care of the battlefield with the mages. It's the signal. Mages, prepare. Attack along with the vampire. There isn't enough blood in the battlefield because our enemies are the undead. I don't think I can perform to my fullest. But low-ranking undead like this are easy. What's the point in having all these undead when they all die at the slightest touch? This won't even take an hour. As if. You think the low-ranking undead are the main force. You're delusional if you believe that. 7 Of course, I do admit that my combat skills are not really top tier. This is the real deal. There's nothing. I thought there would be traces of the labyrinth if it had been destroyed. Maybe some mages did cast an illusion magic on us. No. The labyrinth was definitely here. There are traces of it still left. And this is a tunnel. It's gigantic. I think it was recently made. What? This is too big to have been dug by hand. You'd need several siege-class beasts. Wait, do you mean? No. There's no way. How can a labyrinth move? Are there subclasses to the siege class? That thing is multiple times bigger than Anaxta's siege class flood dragon. The Nagas that died on the battlefield are becoming undead. I can't let any more die. Angela, I'll leave that monster to you. Angela. Master, something's off. This isn't the time to concern ourselves over trivial matters. That siege class, it's not a siege class. What? That's probably the labyrinth. There are a lot of restrictions to necromancy. Not only do you need to have access to corpses in order to practice it, but there is also a limit to how many undead you can awaken. Even if you revive a dead body, it'll be a mere skeleton, held up only by a thin string of mana. Even if you find a fresh corpse, it'll continue to decompose until only bones remain. The power of an undead army withers away day by day. And the only thing that awaits it in the post-war peace is a downfall. Death will follow the course of nature and gather the dead. Pile up the bodies. Not a single piece of flesh or bone shall go to waste. Death may be the end for some, but it is the beginning for me. There is no rest in eternal life and glory. Awaken. The first chimera forged through death labyrinth of the dead. You have entered the territory of the labyrinth of the dead. The stats of the forces affiliated with the Labyrinth of the Dead are increasing. Master. The guys coming from the Labyrinth are all high-ranking undead. Seems so. Given the Labyrinth's attack and the appearance of high-ranking undead, our right flank is probably already down. I didn't want to get Yunhui involved, but... Yunhui, you have to fight. Considering the situation, he'll probably want you to head to the right flank. Lead your soldiers towards the right side of the cliff. The mages will concentrate their attacks on the right flank too. Labyrinth of Festivals is joining the battle. Festivals excitement level 04. Festivals excitement is starting to pile up. The penalty's big, so she's gotta end it within the 2 levels. I knew something was strange. What is it? Changing bodies like the Necromancer King isn't something you can see easily even in the Abyss. No, it's basically the ultimate skill that aristocrats would drool over. So, it's more likely that it's the Labyrinth ability, not the Necromancer King's. Which means that he was hiding it from the start. However, the skill should still have some restrictions. I become weaker. After all, I divided my soul across the vessels. I don't consider it a restriction though. To reveal my weak point like this. Am I not a gentleman idiot? That's not gentlemanly. That's called being stupid. Labyrinth Core. No, a chimera. I don't have time to play with you. Damn. They aren't ordinary soldiers. Master. I'm fine. It's just a scratch. There are 3 human-form chimeras inside. All pretty strong. Human-form chimeras. There they are. Wait, those earrings. Are they? Malicious. Va. Angela. Okay. That's surprising. I let you go thinking you'd die out there. But you're still alive. You let her go. Yes. It was necessary in order to obtain 3 elves. After all, that bitch has no vow. You sure run your mouth a lot for someone without a tongue. In fact, she's worse than worthless. She's more of a burden for you to carry during the fight. Let's see how long you can protect her. Swordsman, go after the human. Mage, take care of the vampire. Shieldman, kill that elf bitch and then go after the human too. I allow the use of spirit magic. What? Ugh. Underelf Chimera Cheryl. CA, Underelf Scout Krikshasha. Crayer. Captain. Rikshasha. What was that? I'm sure I blocked the attack. Underelf Chimera Legendary. Sword Aura. Is it magic? Damn it. No way. Undead are using spirit magic. It shouldn't be compatible with them. Why aren't they self-destructing? Underelf Chimera Legendary. What? Necromancer King. It was your doing. TSK, Combat Magic plus Regeneration. What a perfect combination. Then, perhaps. Master. These guys aren't completely dead yet. What? Their bodies are dead, but there's a high chance that their souls are still in there. Spirit magic is something only elves can use. Necromancer King wouldn't be able to imitate it on his own. Does it mean that these guys are brainwashed? I need to find a way to wake them up. I might need rikshashas. Yunhui. Protect rikshasha. Wait. Yunhui. Brainwashing. Labyrinth. Portal. You have entered the territory of Labyrinth of Festivals. Yunhu. Use sweet dreams. Your Highness. It's dangerous outside the castle. You can't keep sneaking out like this. I can defend myself. It's not that simple of a problem. The prince is worried about you too. There's no reason to worry. I'm protected by the strongest knight in the world. Aren't I? Knight Captain. You're right. That's what I'm here for. I will forever. Forever. Be your shield. Your Highness. Ah. No, what have I, what? Ah. No. The injury. Blood. She's bleeding. Ah, Valicious. 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 You. What have you done to me? Valisai. It looks like he hasn't noticed. I need to send a summon to Yunhui. Shit. You. Are you also a servant of Valisias? I will kill you. I'll rip you too. It's the opposite. We're Rikshasha's friends. Calm down. Calm. Calm down. You wish. I don't care anymore. If you're gonna defend him, then. You're an undead made by Valicious. You will cease to exist if his energy source is cut off. What? You'll most likely be brainwashed again if he finds out about you. And then you'll attack Rikshasha again. Since your most important order was to deal with her. Damn it. Angela. It's a success, Master. The counter-brainwashing works. So he's back to normal. Yep. We should do it to the other elves before the necromancer notices. King, no, that's impossible. The first use has used up all the Labyrinth of Festivals energy. Tell Yunhui to hurry and get to the 5th level of excitement. There are so many obstacles. Yunhui, did you Your Highness? What? Your Highness. Wait, then you're not some squad cap. I knew they were too strong to be just mercenaries. As if a legendary rank mercenary squad can exist. Then that must be a palace mage or something. The nation's strongest. What? What Ami supposed to do? Is there something I can do to help? Nothing. You can help us by doing nothing. Just stay here and hide from the Necromancer King. Yunhui. I'll leave the delivery to you. Send him to the other side of their labyrinth. And hurry to the 5th level of excitement. Ah. Your Highness. I swore to protect you all my life. Despite having woken up. All I can do is just watch. Call myself Guardian Knight. Opening a portal in the middle of the battlefield and revealing the core. Is this for a labyrinth buff? No, there could be some scheme. The connection to the shield man keeps weakening. I can't even see him. There must be some scheme. I won't let my guard down. Dear Labyrinth of the Dead. Crush the portal. He's going for the portal. Until the 5th level of excitement. There's too much. I have to buy some time no matter what. Festival's excitement level 3. 27. Angela. Master. I'm a bit busy right now. Yunhui. No. The portal. I am the shield that protects all elves of Geyser. I am Lina, the captain of the Elven Kingdom's Guardian Knight Order. Malicious. I choose death. Over existence as your puppet. That idiot. I told him not to step in. It's pointless. Pelicios. Did he get rid of brainwashing? How? I don't know how you got rid of it. I can't believe you'd rather cling to some obsession for the rest of your life. What an ugly elf knight you are. Don't give meaning to a life that has already ended. Ah. 3. The target resists. Give up. Obey me. Leave everything to me, elf. Shut up. Your fault is that you left our souls. I'll show you what soul magic is. Target unstoppable. The target has abnormal immunity. What? This is impossible. The body is just a reincarnated container. There should not be any autonomy for the soul trapped inside. That's why I gave it up. I already told you. I'd rather choose extinction than live in a cursed body. Corrupt soul Lina. What is this? Did he give up his body? The elf also stopped attacking. It's like if they pay their respects. He got rid of brainwashing. I don't know the main reason. It is soul art. Hundreds of years have passed since the fall of the elf. I didn't know there was a person who could handle that spirit. Explain that to me. Elfies as well as fairies are known to have their souls inside their bodies. Soul art is leaving the soul out of the body in the physical world instead of going into the spirit world. And the price for that happening is total extinction, and they can never be revived. His soul will soon scatter. It was something that Elfies had revered for thousands of years, so they must be paying their respects unconsciously now. I see. It is something like an envoy. Envoy. Do humans have that? No, it doesn't matter. Soul art. What's wrong? Are you going to kill me? Do what you want. This was my favorite body, but I can't help it. You don't know what your soul is like. I can reach it. I am not a physical body now. I have come to be with you. I can feel that ugly soul, Pelicious. What? Stop. No. Stop. I'm sorry, princess. Ishin. No. No. Lina. What's wrong with you, Lina? You said you would protect me. You said it twice before my eyes. Lina. Lina. Ah. Angela. I really don't know. It is possible that his soul disappeared with that of Pelicious. The undead are falling. Supposed to brainwash an elf. Sisal. Isn't it? It's weird. Half of the undead on the battlefield had fallen. The rest are still alive and well. The spirit. Recovery. Sir, it's not over vet. Let's go to the core of the maze. 30 of lives have died. It's okay to tear off the main body's soul apart. It's as if I'm sharing an offering with him, I feel like I'm capable of anything. And main body soul couldn't bear to disappear without a trace. Now I feel like a different person than before. It is unpleasant. Now, the battlefield. I will control it. I was wondering what you were doing, but you were trying to squeeze me in terms of size. I'm not surprised now. Either from you or from the king of Juryong. He is no match for the Juryong king. It's weak and slow, but... Hey elf. Your comrade died, can't you collect yourself? The fourth stage of the Festival 07. The festival is now in its fourth stage. Festival labyrinth forces have been destroyed and progress is slow. It is impossible to fill it because we are short of energy. At least, it would have been better if I had been getting stronger from killing enemies. Hurry up, Yoon-hee. Festival Fever 3. Stage 4 of the Maze of Festivals 48. What? Did you get hurt? No. The undead around me disappeared without a trace. Could he? Yoon-hee. Unlock the 5th level. Festival Fever use Sweet Dreams. On the Elf Wizard. Right now. I think it worked. Okay, now I'm going to wake you up. You're hurt, so I'm release you. Take this. Taste the blood. Now. Wait. Wasn't you hypnotized? Master. Oh, my God. The effect of Sweet Dreams is shared. Congratulations for the birth of the baby, my younger brother. I know this is what you wanted. It's a girl. Ha ha ha. What if it's a girl? Do you mean that I may hate my brother for this reason? Elves like us can only have the chance to have children once in 100 years. What might my wish represent for the long span of 100 years? Look at this little girl. Her smile like the spring sun, it fills me with happiness from within. If it were I'd try to train him hard, but, since a beautiful princess was born. So let us protect her from losing her smile. So that she can be free from the clutches of the endless war. Isn't protecting people the duty of the royal family? Rick Perez, Prince of Ipan. Don't worry. I will take care of this child, and I will protect her. The elves aren't moving. Meanwhile, the connection between them is weakening. This is the same style as the shield owner. Who do you think I am? Using presence control. This magic is of the 3rd degree. How many times did you think you would insult me? What the hell? Presence control. Failed. If you can't get it, then I'll crush it. I will not let it fall into your hands. Oh, my God. Rikshasha, what are you doing? Be careful. Come on, this is dangerous, you should avoid it. I don't want to see you die in front of me again. Please. It's all my fault. I'm weak, so I just grabbed my ankle, and this happened. Maybe. If I wasn't here in the first place. If it was me who died. And not my brother. Wish I had died before he caught me. If that didn't happen. Damn. Rikshasha. Don't say that. None of this is your fault. Brother, Renard. Renard is. It's okay, Shasha. But there is no time for that, so make your heart strong and listen. I will live this life that I did not want. I raised you like a flower in a glass house, because I thought that was enough to protect you. I can't imagine how painful this was for you. Stop malicious. Don't let the royal family stand in your way. I couldn't protect you, I'm sorry. If only I could make it up to you with everything I've got. If only I could contribute a little bit for the rest of the trip. Big brother. Human. Please take care of this child. I feel ashamed for fighting you. Because I can trust you, who almost defeated she is a member of the royal family. You still haven't come back to your consciousness. Being from the ruling or royal family is no longer important. Rikshasha is my scout leader. It will be tough on the front lines as it has always been. But sure. I promise. Even if she's in danger. I will protect her until the end of my life. That's enough for me. Thank you. If I had treated you like this from the beginning, the result might have been different. Okay then. Big brother. What are you doing? Shasha. My little sister. Zero. You have to survive. Don't tell me that. I cannot. No. Big brother. The movement of spiritual energy is confirmed by external factors. Conditions fulfilled. The Rikshasha journey will continue. The awakening of the hero Rikshasha is in progress. Awakening successfully, some conditions are intercepted. The awakening of the hero Rikshasha is in progress. 2. Some conditions C are intercepted. The awakening of the hero Rikshasha is in progress. Some conditions are intercepted. The awakening of the hero Rikshasha is in progress. Awakening successfully. Some conditions are the awakening of the hero Rikshasha is in progress. Some conditions are intercepted. Some conditions are intercept the awakening of the hero Rikshasha is in progress. Some conditions are intercepted. Some condition are intercept some conditions are intercepted. Conditions are intercepted. Some conditions are intercepted are intercept some conditions are intercepted. Some are in conditions are intercepted. Some conditions are intercepted. The May started to feel incompatibility. The May started to feel incompatibility. What is this? It's my turn. The wizard. What are you going to do? It's a golden opportunity to make the princess involve. Isn't that clear? It's a forced awakening. From a small group of corpses. Long before I ruled as the master of the labyrinth. When I felt danger, I didn't hesitate to let go of my pride and run away. The opportunity to defend is bound to come one day. My gut tells me. This is dangerous. To all the undead who have a piece of me. This is of the highest priority. Run away. Escape this battlefield at all costs. In groups. No, it doesn't matter even if it's just one of you. Escape from the siege of the Naga. Sir. The undead are running away. I think Felicius will leave the battlefield. What? Stop him, Angela. You can't let a single one of them out. This is impossible. Hey, human. The princess awakening must not be interrupted. There is no time to get distracted. Protect the princess. Damn. Angela. Okay. I'll try. It is useless. Oh my god. Damn. Yoonhee. She has reached her limit too. It's impossible for the Nagas on the cliff to stop thousands of undead. There is no time to waste now. It's rice. The souls of those climbing the cliff are disappearing one by one. Could it be?